It is a page-turning whodunit, one that combines fiction with fact to tell an intriguing real-life historical mystery. The Lady in Blue is Javier Sierra's latest book, and it tells the tale of a Spanish nun who has the power to be in two places at once. Author Javier Sierra joins us now in studio with more, and it is an intriguing read, and you spent 7 years researching this. Clearly a labor of love, Javier.
Oh, yes. It was a long-term project because I became involved from the very beginning with it. I arrived to this case, it's a real one, just by coincidence, or it seems by coincidence. In late 90s, I published a report about bilocations, people who can be in two places at the same time. And at the end of that report, I mentioned certain name of an Spanish nun called María Jesús de Ágreda. I never heard about her, but I mentioned in the last line of the report, and a week after the publication of that press report, I was in the middle of a snowstorm, lost in the north of Spain, and I arrived to a village called Ágreda, like the nun.
Oh my goodness, just like the nun's name.
Yes, so I knocked all the doors possible asking for information about this nun, but the village was very small, it was empty, in winter time, Sunday morning, snow, freezing, so I decided to continue my way, but I lost in the middle of the village, and I take a wrong road. That road drove me to a convent. It was the convent founded by this woman. And when I knocked the door of the convent and the nuns answered my questions, one of them told me, oh, if you want, I can introduce to her, to this nun. I said, oh, how can you do that? And she told me, okay, we have here in this convent as well the uncorrupted body of this nun. So it was the first time in my life I saw an historical character.
An historical character,
yeah.
And this led to the book. Of course, she is the Lady in Blue, and there's so many different characters, so many twists and turns, but somehow you take the historical facts and you weave in the fiction. Was that difficult to do?
Well, it was difficult because I have to match lots of information. This lady, this nun in that convent, was supposed to preach in New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas, in the southwest of the United States, without never leaving her convent physically. She did it because she has this gift of bilocation.
Right.
What is intriguing is that when the first Spaniards arrived to that area in the southwest, they found that the Native Americans asked them for converting into Christianism. It was the first and only time that it happened in the whole conquest of America. And when the friars asked the Indians why they were asking for conversion, the Native Americans said, okay, just before you arrive, a strange lady dressed in blue appears among us and announces your arrival. So that group of friars starts a research, a fascinating research, that arrived to the King Philip IV of Spain. And the King Philip IV of Spain addressed those group of friars to Ágreda, to that village.
The same village.
To interview this nun of the 17th century. And this nun that never left physically the convent could describe perfectly how that Indians hunt, the designs over the skins.
By location.
By location.
By location. There is a character in this book that is an agnostic journalist.
Oh, yes.
An agnostic journalist who basically finds his faith. Once again, had it and lost it through various circumstances. How close is that character to you? Is that character close to you? I just got a sense that maybe, as the author here, you're writing a little bit about yourself.
Well, that character has lots of me, because in Spain, especially young generations became more and more and more agnostic. And in my case, it was part of my life to see this kind of things with skepticism. But because of that strange coincidence that drove me to the convent of this nun, and because just 1 month after this encounter with the nun, I was received a commission to write another report in New Mexico. So I became involved in that intriguing story. It doesn't mean that I'm a convert man, but just all that strange happenings makes me wonder lots of things. And my quest for answers is in this book.
It sure is, and the book is called The Lady in Blue. Javier, Sarah, what a pleasure it is to speak to you this morning. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.